This young and beautiful woman is called Anna. To free her family and herself from poverty, she decided to marry this man who was older than her. But after she married him, he was not as good a man as she thought. One day he was arrested for his bad work and crime. After he was put in jail, Anna and her stepson find themselves alone and start to feel close to each other. They start a secret relationship that will change their lives forever. Hello, my dear family, peace be with you. Today I have brought you the most popular movie called The Second Wife. If you like the movie and human happiness makes you happy, please don't forget to like the video. Without wasting time, let's go to the movie.
Yes!
The movie begins in a small town where Anna, a single mother, is starting a new part of her life by marrying a wise man named Fosco. She has a beloved daughter named Centine. A lively group of people comes together for a wedding. An interesting aunt named Fernanda volunteers to take care of little Centine while Anna and Fosco go on their happy honeymoon in Paris. During the celebrations, people in the town started talking. Some thought that Fosco might be too much for this relationship, while others strongly believed it was a great match. Livio, Fosco's mysterious teenage son, hides his feelings behind his dark glasses. During an important photo shoot, Fosco asks Livio to take off his glasses, showing a deep sadness underneath his calm appearance. Anna and Fosco are thrilled as they exchange their vows and anticipate their romantic getaway. However, their joyful plans are abruptly interrupted by a mysterious call that entangles Fosco in a secret mission involving rare antiques. He cannot resist the urge to see what his friend has discovered and leaves Anna alone to pack their bags. Meanwhile, Livio quietly enters the house, believing that his stepmother has left, only to find her cheerful presence instead. She surprises him with a thoughtful offer to bring back a souvenir from their trip to Paris and inquiries about his preferences. Meanwhile, Fosco comes to the realization that he has been deceived upon noticing that the truck he followed is empty. They had to flee for their lives once he hears his friend warn him about the police. What began as a harmless curiosity becomes a risky pursuit. He comes back in the depths of the night, enveloped in obscurity. In a private moment, he promises Anna an impromptu excursion the next day. Meanwhile, Anna feels increasingly connected to her fellow community members as they share stories and anecdotes about Paris, exploring her own captivating experiences in the City of Lights. Amidst these discussions, Fosco embarks on a journey in his dependable truck, bidding farewell to his family with the assurance that he will return within 3 days. Then, while searching for graves with his friends, Fosco finds a golden statue. The following day features engaging community games, during which Centine and Livio participate together. Amidst the excitement, Anna playfully escorts Centine away. During their journey inward, Centine discloses her intention to marry Livio and to share their later years together. Centine consistently expresses her desire for Livio to elope with her for a private wedding. However, while engaged in this whimsical conversation, an abrupt noise from downstairs interrupts them. As they hasten to greet the visitor's arrival, they are confronted with startling news. Fosco has been arrested for his participation in the theft of the golden statue. She promptly visits Fosco in the company of Livio. Despite the seriousness of the situation, Fosco remains steadfast and advises her not to worry, assuring her that he will manage. Meanwhile, at home, Anna decides to reach out to a prominent politician in their community to seek intervention. Driven by urgency, she implores them to take action on Fosco's behalf. Nevertheless, to her disappointment and contrary to her earnest expectations, they explicitly state their inability to provide assistance. Anna visits him again, only to find him injured. Overcome with fear and sorrow regarding his condition, Anna is taken aback when Fosco unexpectedly directs an outburst towards her. He cautions her in a startling tone that she may come to regret their reunion, fully aware of the inevitable suffering that lies ahead. He implores her to bring him joy and to don beautiful attire, enabling him to preserve her likeness in his thoughts throughout his solitary nights. She experiences a sharp pang in her chest upon hearing his words and departs with a profound sense of sorrow. Upon returning home, she discovers Fernanda in a celebratory mood, commemorating Livio's birthday. She is unable to comprehend what she is witnessing. How can they exhibit such happiness while her husband endures suffering in prison? She confronts Fernanda and inquires how she can possess such a lack of compassion. Fernanda tells her that their culture doesn't permit them to cry or be pitiful, not at all like Anna's Sicilian roots. Anna feels a surge of outrage and distress and locks herself in her room. She needs to be alone, absent from the clamor and the giggling, but at that point Livio thumps on her entryway, saying he's too bad. She doesn't need to listen it. She closes him out, without giving him a chance to clarify. Anna and Livio work together to clean up the mess after the party, but their assignment is cut brief by the sudden appearance of Livio's uncle, who says he can't rest and needs to visit the grave of Livio's mother, who passed absent. The following day, Livio meets his close relative, who drops a stunner on him. His uncle was the individual who reported Fosco, leading to his arrest. Livio experiences a surge of shock and anger due to this familial betrayal and returns home with a profound sense of sorrow. He discovers Anna in the company of an unfamiliar man. He contemplates his identity and questions why Anna did not inform him about it. He disposes of his drink in a fit of anger. Anna observes his distress and attempts to console him with her touch, seeking to uncover the source of his discomfort. The next day, at a community party, he quietly informs her that something is troubling his eyes. She empathizes with him and inclines to assist him in overcoming it. However, he unexpectedly surprises her with a gentle kiss on her neck. She momentarily loses herself and reciprocates the kiss before regaining her composure. She understands that they have transgressed a boundary and must maintain their distance. She rejects his advances and returns to the animated crowd. She believes it is over, however, fate has different plans. He appears once more while she is gathering her clothes. He wishes to discuss the matter, but she asserts that there is nothing to discuss. He extends his hand towards her, however, she forcefully rejects his advance. That evening, he arrives at her door dressed solely in underwear. She experiences a similar desire for him, prompting her to embrace her daughter while gratifying herself. The following morning, she expels him from her premises and cautions him against repeating such behavior. On that day, Livio's deceitful words corrupted her daughter's perception of her, fracturing the family's relationships. She could not endure the anguish of his betrayal and resolved to confront him under the cover of night. She addressed him with firmness and courage, instructing him to vacate Fernanda's residence by the following morning and refrain from returning until his father's triumphant return. Livio was taken aback by her defiance and attempted to belittle her by asserting that she was in love with him, a falsehood that resulted in a sharp slap across his cheek. He left her in anger and humiliation, subsequently joining his friends for an evening of drinking and celebration. However, fate had other intentions for them when he returned to her doorstep inebriated and injured. She empathized with him and wished to offer assistance, however, he rebuffed her and dismissed her generosity. He asserts that he is as mad as his uncle and reveals his intention to join him. The next day, Anna visits Fosco in his confined quarters, where they share a poignant moment of tears. Upon her return home, she recommences her romantic involvement with Livio, their affectionate communications and playful interactions enlivening the living room. While they are celebrating, they see their neighbor, Stella, a young woman who has also been attracted to Livio, watching them. Stella is confronted by Livio, who concludes that no one would believe her fanciful stories, even if she spreads rumors about what she saw. Guilt-ridden, Anna confides her eerie secrets to Fernanda in an attempt to find comfort in her distress. In due course, Fosco is freed from his unjust captivity and is warmly welcomed with joyful celebration by his esteemed companions. During the festivities, Fosco retreats to the seashore, where he meets Stella, who relays the scandalous events he has overlooked. Subsequent to the gathering, Fosco urges Livio to adopt forgiveness as the sole remedy capable of healing their profound wounds. The sun sets on a day marked by secrets and deception, resulting in a palpable silence between Livio and Anna. They exchange glances but remain silent, sensing the growing distance between them. The movie ends here. Please don't forget to like and subscribe our channel. Thank you.